You need to analyze your content, but you're doing it all wrong. What a lot of content creators do is that they will look at a flopping video with maybe like 200 views and they will try and figure out why it didn't work. Like, the hook was good on this, the watch time was good, why didn't it get pushed out? Those are the wrong questions to be asking. When you have a video with like 200 views, that is simply not enough data. It's not a big enough sample size to get any conclusive answers. It is like trying to crack a code that doesn't exist. There are so many variables. Instead, you should be doing the opposite, looking at your top performing content, figuring out why that worked so you can reverse engineer it and replicate it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Go into your analytics and go to the content section, and then we're going to filter your results by your desired goal. If you want more views, for example, filter the content that has the most views. If you want more followers, filter the content that brought you the most followers. We're actually not going to look too closely at the numbers on those videos, because again, if you have a high performing video, maybe semi-viral, there can actually be too much data that's a little bit skewed, and again, you're not going to get any conclusive answers. Instead, we're going to watch that piece of content like a detective to try and figure out why it worked. We're going to ask a couple of key questions. The first question is, on that high performing post, what were you talking about? Because the topic of your video is a huge driver of reach. If you're talking about something that people are interested in, it's going to get pushed out. So what were you talking about? And did you have a unique angle on this? Maybe it was a trending topic. Maybe it was something a lot of people were searching for in that moment. If that seems to be the case, do another video on that topic. Maybe again, coming at it from a different angle. And look very closely at the comments on that video. If you have a lot of comments, investigate them, because a lot of the time people will tell you what they liked about it in the comments, sometimes word for word. Pay attention to the questions that keep coming up, or the phrasing that people are using. Maybe they're repeating one line from the video over and over again. Now we're going to look at the type of engagement this video has got, because again, that can give you a lot of answers. If you have a video that has a higher number of comments than anything else, this was a piece of content that made people feel something, and it was maybe something quite divisive. So do more divisive content. If it has a lot of saves, this was a useful, valuable piece of content that people want to return to. Maybe it gave them some kind of tip or advice or some kind of shortcut. If it has more shares or reposts than anything else, then this was a piece of content that people found heavily relatable. They felt that it said something about them, so do more relatable content. And the biggest thing you want to ask is, what did this piece of content make people feel? Because emotion is the biggest driver of not just reach, but engagement. Did this make people feel understood or validated or hopeful or inspired, or maybe shocked or disgusted or angry or scared? This is sometimes hard to figure out on your own content, but if you can answer this, you have the answers to everything. And if you're still none the wiser, I can help you with this. I have a tool inside the Content Club, which is my course and community, that decodes your videos. You upload the video or upload the script and it will tell you exactly why it worked and what you can do in future. If you would like access to this and everything that is included in the Content Club, and if you want to join over 10,000 other creators who are learning and growing and getting results, send me a DM and I will give you a discount code to get in there.